He's really been good. He doesn't even look like the same guy. I mean, it's funny when you see a team picture last year and you see him now. But he was 17, and now he's 18. You know, when you have young guys, it's like the guys this summer. Sasha's body's not the same as it was 2.5 months ago. Neither is De'Aaron, neither is Malik. You got guys that they're so young that it's like putting water on a flower, and they just start to blossom.
How would you want about moving Joel into a full-time assistant coach?
Well, the initial part of that, the question was about Joel, was that I wanted to give John some time. His father had passed away. And, you know, one of the things I found out was we were really able to do stuff with younger guys that was going to be important to us. And then the other side of it is, the more I thought about it, is, you know, I need John around me more anyway, you know. And you won't believe this, as I get older, I start forgetting things. And for all of you here, if I ever tell the same story twice, just laugh and roll with it, because when you get older, you start doing that kind of stuff. Like, we've never heard that before. Just make me feel good. That's the first time I've ever heard that story. So having John with me and then putting Joel in a position to really attack and establish us with some young kids, at least have our presence known with young kids, I thought was important.
John, since I've never heard you talk much about point guards, would you just talk a little bit about how De'Aaron has maybe changed just since he got here?
No, he you know, the great thing about the majority of the kids that we bring here, and as you know, you guys know the numbers, you know, 75% of the kids we bring here that we recruited in scholarship have been drafted. 75%. Of that 75%, 75% of them that go to the NBA go to second contracts. So it's a big deal. So most of those kids, yeah, they have talent, but whether it's Devin or Carl, you know how they were at the beginning of the year. When someone looks at you guys and say, they were pros before, they were a stable, you go, no, I watched them all year and they got way better. Well, what happens, like a guy like De'Aaron Fox, they're comfortable in their own skin. They want to be the best version of themselves. We never compare players. There's not one player that I'm going to say you're going to be like. No, I want you to be your best. I was in Indiana about 2 weeks ago, and a mother says to me, cannot wait to be at practice. Why? I want to see how you're doing this. Well, what do you mean? Trey Lyles from Indiana averaged 7 points and 4 rebounds, was a lottery pick, and going to be an all-star. Devin Booker came off the bench. Lottery pick. I got to see, what are you doing? I said, I'm telling you, ma'am, it's simple. How do we make each player be the best version of themselves? How do we do that? They have to have a level of talent or they wouldn't be here. But they also have to be comfortable in their skin, that we're doing this together. And numbers don't matter. You know it. Do you mind me saying? I probably never told you this. Anthony Davis took the 4th most shots, was the number 1 pick. Michael took the 5th most shots. Have I ever told you this? Never? And he was the number 2 pick. And Willie Cauley took the 7th most shots on our team, and he was the 6th pick. Now, John Wall took the most, and Brandon Knight took the most. So it doesn't matter. You could be the 7th scorer or the 1st scorer, and just be your best version. And then we got to win. And if we win, it helps you all. So you guys got to play to win the championship, go into every game with an idea of what you're trying to do. But you got to win. And understand that means you become a great teammate, that we're all in this together. You don't have pressure on yourself to have to go nuts. Just be your best version. And guess what? 75% of the time, the guys that come here, they've been drafted. And of that group, 75% have gotten to second contracts. And you know we have 17 guys in the league right now that aren't eligible for their second contract yet. So if that's 75% and it holds, which it probably will, maybe higher, we're probably in 3 years, we've had in the NBA, current NBA, you have over $2 billion in contracts. $2 billion. Not shoe contracts and and you have the kids that have graduated, and you got, who won the Community Assist Award? Who won the Community Assist Award in the NBA? John Wall won that thing. Who was the runner-up? Oh, Anthony Davis. It's not just basketball here, it's everything. And that's why you're at Kentucky, you're trying to do it all.
Does this year's team remind you of any other team you've had since you've been here?
No, but it's the interesting thing is, what are the combinations going to be? My guess would be 3 guards, you know, a little different than the 3 guards we played last year, but different, but 3 guards. But at times, we may go big with 6'10", 6'10", 6'10", and a couple guards who are 6'4". So, you know, there are certain players, if I put in, will probably play some zone. My son.